My path thus far has been kind of your cliche director, going to NYU and having, just the right clients at an early age. You don't want your bio to read like everybody else's, so you kind of are constantly trying to separate yourself from the pack. I always have friends and I'm just so like, what is it, like maybe jealous of how stylish they are, like how they can put pieces together, and kind of like there's nobody documenting it. So whenever friends would come over, I'd be like, wow, man, I wish I could just like make a video, even if it was just like a minute long, just to like show people. With the whole Test Shot series, basically, I wanted to highlight people's style that I really liked. I never meant for it to turn into anything else, but it has, which is fantastic. I think what we get is some sort of reality, some sort of truth with Test Shots, whether it's the clothing or the personality of the people I shoot or the location, So basically, Test Shot started with New York Times Style and Capsule. They commissioned me to do a short video project with them, and I kind of just came up with this idea of if a photograph came to life, kind of like this moment before and after a great photograph is taken. So we started it, and then I think really once we took the camera and started showing a little bit of the city, that's when I think people got really excited. I think what's cool about it too is I don't know where it's gonna go. Like, it's not some kind of planned out strategic thing, kind of just riding the wave of it. My number one thing was always I want to be a director. I also love clothing, I love style. And obviously that's implemented in all movies you watch. And I think it's just been a natural progression with my friends in New York, and most of them being successful designers, and kind of me being so inspired by them. I get to go see my friends' presentations, whether it's Eunice or even J. Crew or Supreme. I get to look at the clothes before they come out. I look at samples. They ask me to, my opinion sometimes, or, what I think about it, or maybe they just want to get a different perspective on it. So sometimes I kind of provide that. And I kind of bring a different perspective, I think. And there's going to be a lot of different things coming up that I'm going to try to have my hand in. And what makes your chambray stand out from the rest of the chambray? I know there's got to be something special about it, right? Everybody loves chambray.
Right. Well, I think it's the fit.
The fit, check.
Yeah. I think it's the fact that I have really great taste in fabrications.
And is it made in USA?
Yeah, everything's made here.
Beautiful, perfect.
Yeah.
I was born in Manhattan, but I grew up in Woodstock. So when I moved back to the city to go to NYU, Supreme was the brand. Supreme was it. My closest friends just happened to work there. What James has been able to do with that brand, I think, is really special, and I really respect what those guys do. Once my friend Angelo took over the art direction position there, and they built the website, the natural extension was to start doing videos. And so now they've kind of become these little special things that we get to collaborate on. So they're always outside the box. I always say when the masses are going one way, Supreme goes in the other direction. And as a business, sometimes it's really hard to do that. With music videos and the time we're living in, and they were really a fantastic art form in the 90s, and that's kind of like when I grew up and kind of aspired to be a director. And so I kind of studied the directors I love that were really doing amazing work in the 90s. The climate's changed, that's the reality. The big budgets really aren't there, and there's still amazing directors still kind of working in that business and doing really well. So the really fantastic music video opportunities are few and far between, where you get to work with an amazing artist, make an amazing video, an amazing record. It's a bit more challenging. When you can make certain decisions based on on emotion and feeling, I think that's success. Like when you don't have to just make decisions because I have to eat today. So if I go hungry, you know, but I had fun, I'm okay with that for now. So, you know, I'm just trying to have a good time and make some films that people enjoy, really, and kind of just discover myself at the same time. You know, that's like what we do as artists, is just like discovery.
Yes, I like the rhymes.
All of us are born with the miraculous ability to determine the direction from which sounds approach us.
Let us venture into new and uncharted land.
People get shook up, you know, when I'm introduced as God.